Alright, part two. Now, this is unusual in the sense that I actually kind of got distracted between the shooting of these episodes, so I got to remember what my train of thought was. So I was saying that love your woman, and if you don't love your woman, then don't be with her. Which is true, by the way. Now, here's a couple of pointers on just how to talk to women in general. Don't use lines. Lines don't work. If you sound corny, that's a turnoff, okay? Don't be overly sexual right off either. This is a weird thing. I see this a lot, especially on the internet, especially on MySpace. Oh my gosh. Where it's all like, wow, you're hot. I wonder what you taste like. Here's the thing, man. She's not into that, okay? She's not. And here's the thing. If you ever meet a woman that you're like, hey, baby, can I hit it? And she's like, yes. You are probably like the 500th guy that she said that to. And that's not cool either, okay? So in general, treat her like a lady, all right? Even if you don't think she's a lady, treat her like a lady because she'll appreciate it. She will. Maybe nobody has before now. You're the first one to treat her like a human being. And this is important. This is important. You have to relate to women like they're human beings, okay? They're more than a boob delivery system, okay? They have minds, they have hearts, they have feelings, they have desires, they have hopes, dreams, wishes, thoughts, okay? Remember that, okay? Because here's the thing, and ladies, cover your ears, I'm sorry. The more special you make her feel, the more you make love to her mind, into her feelings, the easier it will be to get the rest of it, okay? Like I said, we got kids of all ages that watch this show, but you hear me, okay? You never go wrong with a little candlelight, a little soft music, back rub, some red wine. Everything else will take care of itself, okay? That's the thing, romance, all right? Now, I'm guilty of this as much as anybody. That I know that after having been married all these years, I am not as romantic as often as I once was. Might sound shocking to hear that, but it's the truth. But sometimes you got to bring that stuff back out again. Sometimes you just got to sit down and give your woman a foot rub. Sometimes you do. And I'm sorry, you might not want to, but trust me on this. It works. Alright? Sometimes you got to sit down and watch what she wants to watch on TV. Okay? Sometimes you might have to turn the game off. Now I'm going to give you a secret. This is what you do. Say you're watching a game, and it's a crap game. And you're going to turn it off anyway, and your woman is in the room, then you say, you know what, honey? I'm going to turn the game off so we can just spend some time together. She doesn't know you weren't going to watch it anyway, but now she feels special. That's the thing. She feels special. That's what's important, okay? Make sure that she feels like she's a princess, okay? Like you're there for her, that you've got your back, that you support her, that you love her, that you listen to her, and you value her, okay? And sometimes, now I was telling the ladies last time, that we're not always the best at communication. We're not always the best at talking, and that they've got to accept that we're not always the best at talking. But you've got to work on talking, okay? If she's going to accept the fact that you might not always be able to express yourself, then you at least need to try and express yourself, okay? You at least need to try to let her know how you feel besides just getting angry. Getting angry doesn't help. And don't throw tantrums like a little kid. There's nothing worse than a 30-year-old boy, man. You'd be shocked some of the stories that I hear some of my other brothers. It's not you. I know it's not you. But you'd be shocked at some of the things I hear other guys do. They throw tantrums like little kids. Literally. Like stomp their feet and walk out and brrr. You know? I'm like, grow up, dude. Talk like a man. Be a man. Have some spine. You know? Now, if you really feel like she's gotten you so upset, because I know they know how to push our buttons. Quite often, and ladies, if you're still listening, don't fight dirty. That's not cool, because you fight dirty with us, and then you don't want us to fight dirty back. But you guys, go away again. I'm still talking to the guys. If you're so upset that you realize you're about to say or do something stupid, it's fine for you to be like, you know what? I need a minute, just let me cool down. We'll talk about this later, okay? And if she like chases you or follows you, just be like, please, I really need a minute. Just don't let her make you blow up. Don't, because after you blow up, you're just going to regret it anyway. Especially if you do something stupid, like break something or hit a wall. Ooh, you're a big man, you can punch a wall. So, That didn't prove anything. That didn't do anything. You know, a real man can control himself. Okay? A real man is aware of his feelings and can give them a healthy outlet. Okay? So that's what you got to do. Now, I know, fellas, we're under a lot of pressure all the time, especially right now with the economy. It's hard to make ends meet sometimes. It's hard to get ahead in your career. The world is not designed to make us feel like we're powerful and intelligent and strong. We're not made to feel like warriors anymore, okay? So you may have to find a way to recapture that fire. And you may have to explain to your woman that you need a way to recapture that fire. Maybe you got to go camping with your bros. Maybe you got to start playing football. Maybe you got to start with the martial arts. I tell you, it's great, dude. Take a boxing class. You want to feel like a man, take a boxing class. Actually, I take that back. The first couple of lessons, you're going to feel like a little girl when you gas out in about 30 seconds and you hit the heavy bag and it hurts your hands. And you're kind of going to feel like a chump. But stick with it, because later when you're sticking and moving and bobbing and weaving and you're hitting the heavy bag and you hear that whoom from down inside, you will feel so much better about yourself. Lift weights. Do push-ups, sit-ups, squats if you can't afford to go to the gym. You can do that right there at your house. If you want a very simple workout plan, find me, message me. You know, peacelovemoney.com, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, search B. Dave Walters. Find me any of these places. I'll tell you a workout you can do in 15 minutes at your house. Because here's the thing, as your body starts to change, as your muscles start to develop, as you start feeling proactive, then something deep and primal inside of your brain is going to switch. And when that switches, you'll start to see the world in a new way. Okay? Now, your woman has your back. If you don't feel like she doesn't have your back, or if you feel like she does not have your back, then sit her down and tell her. Be like, baby, I don't feel like you have my back. And talk. Hear her side of things, okay? Now realize, she may not see it like you see it. In fact, chances are high she won't see it like you see it. But that's why you need to compromise. That's why you have to meet in the middle. A relationship is about being in relation with one another. It is not about one of you bullying the other one into constant submission. It is not, okay? You guys have to find a way for both of you to be happy and fulfilled. Now, if you're in a situation where maybe you've got some economic restrictions, if you're in a situation where maybe you've got some time restrictions because of children or something like that, then it may be that not both of you can do everything you want right now, but you can work together to work out a plan and work out a compromise. Maybe one of you goes to school now and the other one will go to school when you graduate. Maybe one of you gets to go to boxing class on Saturday morning, whereas every other Sunday she gets to go scrapbooking. She needs time just like you do. Now, I explained to our sisters last time that we need cave time. Sometimes we just need to be left alone. Just leave me alone, okay? And they heard me and they agreed. But you realize that sometimes she needs space too. Sometimes she needs to go out with the girls. And here's another thing. Don't get weird and clingy and possessive about other guys that she may know, okay? Because I can tell you, even though female infidelity is on the rise, that's true, but if female infidelity is on the rise because we're not doing our jobs. If you're on top of your game, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, if you're making her feel like she's supposed to feel, she ain't going nowhere. Don't worry about it. And if you are on top of your game and she still steps out on you, then that makes it her loss, not yours. Okay? So you don't have to be worried about that. You don't have to be weird and have all kinds of anxiety and aggression towards other guys that she knows. You'd be surprised. You know, I do a lot of coaching, and I do a lot of coaching with female clients. And a lot of guys get threatened by the fact that I'm helping their woman feel better about themselves. But what they don't realize is the more she feels about herself and the better she feels about herself, the more she has to give to him. So the smart guys get this. The smart guys are all for having their women work with me because they reap the benefits. It's the dumb guys that try and oppose me. It's the dumb guys that try and stop their woman from changing. It's the dumb guys that try and stop their woman from growing because they're afraid she's going to leave. Here's the thing. If you're afraid that your woman's going to outgrow you, grow with her. Grow together. Do something. Change. Get better. You get better. You have to do this, okay? Start changing your body. Change your mind. Change your diet. Change how you think. You can do it. You are strong. You are powerful. You're a warrior. Hey, and you know what? I still love you. Find me. Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, peacelovemoney.com. B. Dave Walters. All right. Bye-bye.